We're making villains super cute. Ooh, ooh. Oh god, no, I can't do that. That's right, we're making villains cute today, and we're starting with the big man himself in the MCU. That's right, it's Thanos, and I thought, what would be cuter than making his giant head and his butt chin just that much more big and defined? And so we have a very tall-headed boy here in our lovely Thanos coming together. I thought with a really big head like this, a nice little squirt body would be perfect for him. And so we're just getting in these legs here and trying to get something of his suit. I don't want to go super into detail because sometimes detail sort of obfuscates some of the things that make a character cute. And yeah, I think in being super cute, we let him have his middle finger up because we're ballers. No, it's just because I thought it'd be funny. By the way, my name is Patrick. I'm an artist. I like to have fun here on the internet, drawing pictures and doing art challenges. And yeah, if you like that kind of thing, make sure you subscribe, follow along. I always appreciate the support. And yeah, more videos to come in the near future. They usually come out Mondays and Fridays, as well as shorts every other day. That's my schedule, and I'm doing my best to keep it. We're getting our line art here on our Thanos, and as you can see, they've got their Infinity Gauntlet on, and they're using it not to snap, but to exclaim other things. And yeah, our simple super suit is just the nice shoulder pads, and you know, more or less, we got ourselves a Thanos here. So let's drop some colors in, and we'll be primed to go. Now that purple is a big choice. Right, you can either go with the full bold, highly saturated dark purple, or the light purple that really pulls out that MCU Thanos look. And of course, we got to get all of our Infinity Stones on here, colored to close to what they should be. I don't really know. And with the last little touches of color, it's time for us to move on to our shadow layer. I like to use a good multiply layer, pull out some deep blues on this one. And so you can see me here just trying to rough in some quick outlines for some shadows, really pull this character together, give them some charm and some class. We didn't put any shadow inside the gems because I figured they're glowing. And the rest is just light and magic. Speaking of which, I think we got to get a little bit of highlights on here. And we'll be just about ready to show our final reveal of our dear sweet boy, Thanos as a cutie. Let's check it out. Up next, we got Mojo Jojo from Powerpuff Girls. That's right, the ape with the attitude. I don't know. I didn't watch a lot of Powerpuff Girls. I know Mojo Jojo primarily because his name is Mojo Jojo and he looks cool. You can see me here trying to get some form for him. It's really tough when you're taking like an animal and a character that has a very specific look. For instance, Mojo Jojo has this giant sort of brain helmet thing. And it can be tricky to try to get that recontextualized into a new bodily shape. And you can see me here trying to just sort of make those shapes work, keep the sort of monkey-like form while also staying, you know, a little bit cute. I thought small cape at first, but then I realized no. Big cape on small body, that's the way to do it. And you can see me here just trying to rough that in. I think that's the basics of Mojo Jojo, but what takes the longest time is actually the inking and trying to get him just downright. I thought the big old eye, the wet, sad eyes would be perfect, and so I actually went in there and made some tear ducts full of tears. Just, you know, he's just a monkey trying his best in the world, and he's a little sad that nobody likes him. And that feels about right for Mojo Jojo. And you can see me here getting that little mouth in. It's always nice to come in after you've done your sketch and get line art in and really land on what you want. Because a lot of the sketching process is about figuring things out. And sometimes you figure things out, but you don't actually do them until they're in. For instance, like those beard points. You know, they're very loose in the sketch, but very tight in the final result of the line work. And even here, you see the boots are getting bigger. I really like that about the sketching and then drawing process. You have this sort of chance to refine things in a really fun, interesting way. Speaking of which, we're getting some thickening on these lines. I do like the lines that I have, but I feel like for this character in the style of Powerpuff Girls, we need those thick lines to really convey something more of a Powerpuff Girl-esque thing. And you can see me try my best to work them in there. And yeah, we're just trying to get the last of our bits. I think I realized that he needs gloves, which is an important part of his character, or his costume, I mean. And I think small hands win out for this one. And with that, it's time for us to drop in some colors here. We need those bright, heavily saturated colors of a Powerpuff Girl world to just really give us that Mojo Jojo feel. Oh, I think I realized I made a mistake somewhere. Yes, I did. We realized that we did not give him his proper monkey chin. And while what we had looked good, it wasn't quite Mojo Jojo yet. And so here we are coming back and redoing our line art in that area so that we can have a proper Mojo Jojo. And honestly, I think it looks way better with this Mojo Jojo style. How many times in a row do you think I can say Mojo Jojo naturally, not just repeating it unendingly? But here he is, getting that green monkey face and getting some of those wonderful colors in there to make him all the more himself. And I'm really happy with how this one turns out. We're going to get the last of the colors in here, and of course we'll do some shading and other things, and we'll check out the final reveal of our Mojo Jojo. And last but not least, we found out that Dracula would be the last of our drawings for today. And oh, Dracula, the classic vampire who knows his thing. Got to get that widow's peak and that good look. I thought the wide eyes would be good for this. That's meaning the like small and widely separated. I thought it would just really bring a lot of character to our Dracula and maybe make him a little bit, I don't know, hunched. I don't know if that's quite the word I want, but really give him an interesting body shape to convey something of this character for our cute drawing. Plus, I really like a tiny torso, like a wide torso and tiny legs. So I really feel like this Dracula is the epitome of my cute style. It gets everything right in a way that I like, and I'm really proud of it. And with that, I think we're just about ready to get our line art in here. We're just sort of deciding some of the sizes of things and recontextualizing our initial sketch. As you can see, I've made his head bigger, but his eyes smaller, and I think it really works. Just a super fun take on this character, who is a classic character, right? Like, there's been tons of depictions of Dracula. This one clearly evokes Dracula, or the idea of Dracula, and we get to now, play with those evocations to give us something fun and original while also being clearly referential to other ideas of Dracula. And this is the wonderful thing about art. It's one of the things that I like about art in general. It's one of the things that concerns me about, the homogenization of our culture and the rise of AI art, is that we lose some of the ability to really contextualize a piece in its uniqueness and its own take on a complex world of sources and inspiration. And I really like that about art, and I don't want to lose that ever in my own artwork approach. I don't think as a society we benefit from losing that either, but that's how I feel about it. Let's get some colors on here. Really fun coloring Dracula. The colors that get used to make this character are so stark, right? That those blacks, those grays, the white, the pale skin, that is to say. It really is sharp and really makes the character stand out in a really fun way. It also lends itself really well to shadows, because of course the shadows can go in all sorts of sort of directions and really impact the character in and of itself. And I think with that, we're just about there. We'll draw some highlights and we'll be ready to see the final reveal of our Dracula. And that's going to be it for our video today. Thank you so much for joining me. As I said before, my name is Patrick. I'm an artist. I'm a small creator here, and I just like having fun with art, doing art challenges, and reminding myself on a regular basis not to take myself too seriously, but to instead enjoy the process of what art is, because in the end, it's just super fun. If you enjoyed this video, there's tons more like it on the channel, and there's always more coming in the future. I also stream over on Twitch Tuesdays and Thursdays, more or less, and I'd love to see you there. Help come up with ideas for fun new things to draw. If you do have any ideas, you can drop them in the chat. For now, that's going to be it. I just want to say thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. And yeah, until next time, keep being awesome. Bye!